Welcome to the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship 2020 Undergraduate Commencement Celebration. I'm Dr. Laura Dunham, and I'm Associate Dean at the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship, and it is my distinct pleasure and privilege to welcome all of you here today. So many welcomes, warm welcomes to our class of 2020, to your family and friends, to our wonderful faculty, and to our esteemed speakers. Mr. Dick Schulze, who is founder and chairman emeritus of Best Buy, and also founder of the Richard M. Schulze Family Foundation, and Dr. Stephanie Lenway, who is Dean of the Opus College of Business here at the University of St. Thomas. We are so glad to be able to share this moment with you. It's been said too much lately that we are living in uncommon times and facing uncommon challenges. I'm sure we all have heard the word unprecedented more than we ever want to hear it again. So that might be true, but it's also important in the midst of difficulty to grab those moments of celebration, those of joy, those moments of beauty, because they are always there. And today we're going to do that. We're going to celebrate the beauty of you, class of 2020. We're going to celebrate the joy of your achievements, of your friendships, of your time and memories here at the University of St. Thomas. We honor the support and the love and the sacrifice of your families. We commemorate the closing of this chapter of your life and celebrate with you the opening of a new chapter in your life. And today, because of these uncommon times, we will do that all with an unprecedented virtual commencement ceremony. So we are all so glad that all of you can be here with us. We really wish we were together with you to shake your hands and wish you well and meet your families. We can't do that, but please know we are definitely here for you. So be sure to have your mortarboards ready to go. Later in the program, we're going to change the view in Zoom so that you can all see each other and celebrate together the official turning of the tassel. In the meantime, please be sure to use the chat function and shout out to each other and congratulate each other on this momentous day and achievement. As we send your graduates forward from the University of St. Thomas and the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship, families, please know that it has been a terrific and joyful privilege to be their supporters and their teachers. And students, please know that whatever lies ahead, you have the knowledge, the skills, and the experience needed to navigate this new world, to act on it rather than wait for it to act on you. Particularly as entrepreneurship majors, you have, as Dick Schulze often says, the ability to take control of your destinies in your own hands. Please remember also that Microsoft, Apple, Trader Joe's, Airbnb, Warby Parker, Netflix, Disney, they were all started in deep recessions. Neither the pandemic nor the economy get to define you and your life. They are problems to confront, but as Schulze School graduates, you are expert creative problem solvers. So, we and the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship will continue to be your lifelong partner. We'll continue to offer you opportunities to connect, to grow, and to flourish throughout your careers. So it is a wonderful adventure ahead for each and every one of you. And now, we want to share an opportunity for you to hear from all of our great faculty members. They've taught you to identify and evaluate new opportunities, to transform ideas and innovations into sustainable businesses, to forge connections with fellow student innovators and seasoned entrepreneurs, to build a solid foundation for long-term success, among many other entrepreneurial skills. And they have a few more things that they would like to say.
Professor Sarfoliander, the Archbishop and I want to extend our sincere congratulations to you on completing your studies. Mazel tov. Never in my life, and that's been a long time, have we so desperately needed a cadre of bright entrepreneurs like you with resolve and pluck and grit to get us back on course. Remember, it is not your responsibility to complete the work of perfecting the world, but neither are you free to abandon it. So get out there and begin to repair the world, but be safe out there. Cheers.
Hey graduates, congratulations. Not maybe how we all wanted to do it, but life throws you curveballs. What I do know is you all have the skills to be able to move forward and be successful. Congratulations again.
Congratulations, seniors. Thanks for letting us be part of your journey, and we wish you all the best moving forward.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. We are proud to call you Tommies. We look forward to hearing about what the next set of adventures bring you. And although these are tough times, we're confident you're well prepared, and the world has never needed entrepreneurial thinkers and doers more than it does today. So, enjoy this moment, enjoy this achievement, and stay in touch.
Hi, this is Dr. Freed, and I wanted to wish all the graduates a wonderful graduation day and all the best. Best of luck in the future, and you have a lot to be proud of.
Congratulations, entrepreneurship graduates. I cannot wait to see what incredible and creative things you all do in the future. And it's phenomenal to get to celebrate with you today.
Hi gang, congratulations to all of you on graduating. As I look through the list of our graduates, all I can do is think of the memories I have with spending time with you in lemonade stand class or 260 or innovation class, and it is one of the great joys of being a teacher to have the opportunity to spend time with you and to create those memories. And so I want to thank you for that, and again, congratulations to all of you.
You know, one of the things that you will find with our faculty is that they love staying in touch. So many of you we know will come back to St. Thomas as you consider the next steps on your journey, whether that is to continue up the ladder as an entrepreneur in an existing business, or whether that is to start your own venture. And we will be here for you then as we are today. So thank you to all the faculty. As you know from our classes, our faculty are entrepreneurs. They've started their own and run their own successful businesses. But we are very blessed, in particular here at St. Thomas, to have one of the country's most successful and preeminent entrepreneurs who's here as a supporter and a thought leader at the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship. Richard M. Schulze, he is a huge believer in entrepreneurial education, and he always pushes us to reach for excellence. Mr. Richard M. Schulze is the founder and chairman emeritus of Best Buy Company, the world's largest multi-channel consumer electronics retailer. He was born and raised right here in St. Paul, right down the street from our St. Paul campus. He started his company in 1966, which by the way, was a year with one of the biggest stock market crashes. And he has survived many, many recessions as a successful entrepreneur. What we now know as Pay. Dick founded the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship in Schulze Hall on our Minneapolis campus in 2005. Without his support, we simply could not put on the kinds of programming we've been able to provide for all of our students. I could go on, but I won't keep you waiting any longer. I am very honored to present to you Mr. Dick Schulze, our commencement speaker.
Thank you, Laura, and welcome everyone. Allow me to please add my congratulations to each and every one of you on 4 years of long, hard work, which has brought you to today's commencement program here at the University of St. Thomas, and of course, the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship. I'm honored to be here and celebrate with you. I'm confident also that each of the students that are watching today are able to recognize the multitude of changes that you've experienced since you first walked into the University of St. Thomas as freshmen. Now you are leaving as college graduates, excited and ready to be challenged by many new and interesting experiences. Personally, I've always found that challenges we experience in life are best viewed as opportunities rather than struggles. For example, most recently, our lives were changed as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Most of us couldn't go to our places of business, or in your case, your classrooms. We couldn't gather in groups with friends or neighbors. For you, the idea of walking across the stage to receive your diploma was modified to a virtual ceremony. We can choose to look at that and those changes as something difficult or scary, or even unnerving. Or we can look at the good that came from them. You've each found new ways to become independent. You've experienced virtual learning at its very best, and you've had the opportunity to adapt to new environments. So while you certainly weren't expecting your graduation to look quite like this, it's another opportunity for you to learn and to grow. I believe that learning from challenge and change will be the real key to your success. So much so that in my book, which I believe you all read, I created a list of my top 10 lessons learned. Today, I would like to share some of those highlights from my most important learnings with each of you in the hope that you'll take them with you into your chosen career paths and apply them as needed to be as successful as we all imagine you will be. The first lesson, and probably the single most important lesson in my career, was listening to customers. Now, you may think that, gee, how basic can that possibly be? But I can assure you that listening to your customers should, in fact, be your North Star and true guiding point for your entire career in building, growing your successful business. Directly engaging with your customers is a critical priority, and it must be a continuous activity. When people ask me how I was able to be in front with the many changes that were made at Best Buy, I always say, I simply stated and stayed connected to my customers. They will tell me what they want and need. It's genuinely and truly not rocket science. Listening to them is necessary, and acting on what they say is essential. Customers' needs and wants change continuously over time. You can't assume anything. Everything will come back to the customers that you serve. So pay close attention and stay in lockstep with your customers through your entire business career. They will truly be your North Star. 54 years later for me, I still pay close attention to customers every time and every point that I can engage them. And you should too. And next, it's all about perseverance. You might, in fact, have a heads up and maybe a leg up over me at this particular point, because you've been instructed, trained, taught, and mentored how to think about building a successful business, how to critically analyze different paths of performance. And everything important requires understanding that usually takes a considerable amount of time. There will always be setbacks and there'll always be disappointments, as well as, of course, periods of uncertainty, much like what we're experiencing right now. But the importance of believing in yourself as well as your mission, and acknowledge and accept that the journey is going to change. Adaptability is going to be a constant requirement. I never, ever accepted the possibility of failure. and you should not either. So be prepared for a journey. Be prepared for one that's going to be fraught with change and challenge. But I assure you that staying strongly connected to your customers and being dogged in the determination that you will show to persevere to a successful outcome will in fact enable you to win and to win big. The next most important lesson for me was all about hiring strong people. When I first started in the business, I thought that I had a pretty well-known game plan. I had been on a pathway to understanding distribution and vendor relationships and customer behaviors. And so every concept, every innovation that we undertook, I felt strongly I had a meaningful understanding and a way to approach it. But you know, I learned truly and painfully that no one person, no one even group has all the answers. Bring in other skill sets to complement your work and your talents. Insiders as well as outsiders can contribute valuable perspectives to you as your business develops and changes. Hiring strong people and bringing them to the table helps you to think beyond your own personal perspective and helps in the development of truly new solutions. All successful leaders must be willing to be challenged. Truly no one has all the answers. Every manager needs strong and diverse people around them, creating diversity of thoughtful solutions to the many challenges that you will face in your career. And then how about being a good listener? For me, that personally was most difficult. Again, because I felt I had so many answers already to the challenges that I had faced in the development of a whole new business strategy. But I learned quickly by surrounding myself with very strong and diverse people that by being a good listener is the single best lesson in my career as a leader. And it probably was painful to know that I could learn so much more by listening carefully. Most people truly want to make a difference, but cannot if you will not allow them to be heard. Sounds pretty simple, but for me it was extremely difficult. And when the bell finally went off and I understood that the solutions that were forthcoming from the many challenges we faced were so much stronger because other people could weigh in on what it was that we needed to know to do things more successfully, was truly a bellwether outcome for our company. Accept the fact that you'll not have all the answers. And listening, of course, cannot hurt you, but refusing to listen surely will. And then how about the importance of partnerships? As we grow, as we change, as we meet new challenges, most often from much larger competitors than we began with, we found out that we just can't do this all by ourselves. We all need partners to help us to win. Understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses is truly the key to healthy partnerships. It's important to accept that you may not have all the answers and the necessary parts to create the experience, the product, or the service that you want. Be open to partnerships, which can help you develop the complete customer experience, which in turn will truly meet your customers' needs. Think broadly about how and who your partners are. At Best Buy, we really had four main constituencies. They were financial, they embraced supply chain, technical service, and even insurance, all were vital to keep us competitive with all the changes that were impacting the growth of our company and all the new and innovative competition that we encountered in our growth. And finally, how about the importance of innovating continuously? Innovation, in fact, is not an optional activity. It must be a central part of the way we think about our business. In life, as well as in business, nothing stays the same. Change is truly the constant, and innovation allows us to systematically search for alternatives for the future. We must challenge ourselves to rethink, to reinvent, and to reimagine what we do. In general, we need to be willing to truly stretch ourselves. So as I mentioned when I first began speaking this afternoon, these are just highlights of my lessons learned. The complete list, of course, is outlined in my book, but I probably should tell you I am still adding to that list each and every day. Because by now you should know how to think about creating opportunity and become the first mover that truly can write the rules of engagement. Learning is a lifelong process. It doesn't end today. Actually, it's really just the beginning. Enjoy it, plan to be a lifelong learner, innovate, innovate, and innovate. Challenge yourself and be ready to embrace change. Congratulations once again to each and every one of you on all of your impressive achievements and on your graduation from the university and the Schulze School of Entrepreneurship. I truly wish each and every one of you a successful, productive, and fulfilling future. And remember, be the lead dog, because no one remembers who is number two. All the best to each and every one of you in your career's journey. I know you'll all be successful. I know you'll all have meaningful contact and connection with the faculty here at the Schulze School and at the university. I know you'll all have assembled networks and mentors that can, in fact, and will truly be of meaningful assistance and support to you as you grow your businesses, whether that be entrepreneurially or intrapreneurially to begin. These are all learnings, and each and every one of them will be building blocks, for you as your future unfolds in the business and the career path that you choose. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much, Dick. What a terrific send-off to this next generation of young entrepreneurs. So whether they're going to go off and lead innovation in companies, whether they're going to start their own businesses, whether they're going to work in social impact ventures, these are fantastic and important principles to keep in mind. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for all the support you provide to the Schulze School and to all of our students. We are all lucky recipients of Dick's wisdom and his kind generosity. And with all that support, maybe the next Dick Schulze is sitting in our audience today here among our graduates, someone who will become the next global leader, find an opportunity that impacts the entire world in a positive way. So thank you, Dick, for setting the stage for thousands of students at St. Thomas, more important than ever as we think about how the world ahead is going to change and the opportunities and challenges that provides for all of our students. Okay, speaking of our students and our graduates, this is the part of the ceremony where we call up all the graduates onto the stage to receive their diploma. Can we have the stage, please? I'd ask that all remain seated until your name is called so everyone can see the stage. Please put away your umbrellas, your balloons. Okay, but Because everybody is muted, feel free to let out the loudest congratulatory screams for your classmates, your sons, your daughters, your friends. Take photos, share pride and congratulatory messages in the chat box, please. So, for the last time in a school setting, we're going to approach this part of the graduation the way you've become accustomed to since kindergarten. One last time, in alphabetical order, are our graduates, the class of 2020. Saif Ahmed. Billy Anderson. Ethan Barnhart. Amanda Baumgart, magna cum laude. Jackie Blake. Jackson Bulow. Benjamin Burns. Jack Cunningham. Morgan Dahman, cum laude. Jordan Dick. Jamie Fonder. Nala Ford. Brittany Germain. Alexandra Goddard. Blake Goldschmidt. Sydney Grodebor, magna cum laude. Rachel Greebley. Olivia Horsager, cum laude. Lauren Infante. Tyler Joas. Brock Johnson. Sam Kelly, cum laude. Tate Kelly. Tia Clares, summa cum laude. James Knox. Carlene Larson. Katie Ludeman, cum laude. Michaela Maglich. Jake Niederluke. Jackie Page, summa cum laude. Derek Plagman. Tanner Podzimek, cum laude. Michael Prieb. Keely Rugsager. Olivia Ryan. Chandler Schaefbauer. Hank Seward, magna cum laude. Eileen Shea, magna cum laude. Jack Stanchfield. Sarah Stelter. Luke Swenson. Cole Veith, summa cum laude. Jack Vincent. Ryan Weber, cum laude. Bradley Yankovic. Congratulations to the class of 2020. It is now my honor to welcome to the stage the Dean of the Opus College of Business, Dr. Stephanie Lenway. Dr. Lenway joined the Opus College of Business as Dean and Opus Distinguished Chair in 2014. During her tenure, she has focused on building excellence in the college in the areas of principal leadership, entrepreneurship and innovation, and now in digital transformation. She is a real champion of entrepreneurship and ensuring that our entrepreneurs lead with values and advance the common good for all. Stephanie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Wow, you guys are awesome and look great. I wish I was there with you in person. Congratulations. And I want to also thank Dick for his wonderful remarks and the entire Schulze School team, faculty and staff for bringing us all together today. I'm so proud of everything that you've accomplished during your time at the Schulze School, the Opus College, and the University of St. Thomas. I want to add my congratulations to the parents of the graduates who helped get you all to where you are today, a graduate of the University of St. Thomas. I'm fairly confident that no one expected that we would be here today participating in a virtual graduation. As Yogi Berra said, it's tough to make predictions, especially about the future. So I want to make a few brief remarks. Most of what I'm going to say, Dick already said, but you know, with teaching, it's good to repeat so it's clear. So I'm going to talk briefly about uncertainty, resilience, and the importance of purpose. So if we ever believed that the future was predictable, I think we're over it. You've lived through a time when everything we have taken for granted, from global supply chains to global travel to professional sports, has been disrupted by the pandemic. In the future, tremendous opportunities exist for both new and existing companies to figure out how we can reimagine and recreate what we have lost, from how we work together to how we play together. This time from sheltering in place and working from home has also taught us a lot about the importance of resilience and the ability to bounce back from adversity. In reality, for many, failure is painful, and as entrepreneurs, given the success rate of startups, which is somewhat modest, many of you will experience some kind of setback as you work to build your companies. Long-term success comes from learning from failure, from the pain of failure, and then accepting the present without judgment. Taking time to be aware of the present and not judging yourself will help you make better decisions as you go on to build what will be very successful careers. And finally, as Laura mentioned, at St. Thomas, we're about principal leadership and the common good. And I just want to take one more opportunity to remind you of the importance of purpose in everything we do. As entrepreneurs, I hope you will build your business around problems and opportunities that matter to you and will improve the lives of others. With this experience of the pandemic, and with your courage and your imagination, you have the potential to build a more just and munificent society. We are unlikely to return to the world that we left before we began to shelter in place and work from home. I'm confident that you will use what you learned at the Schulze School to help us all address the challenges that the future will bring, however uncertain this future will be. So once again, congratulations to all of you and your families for this wonderful achievement. And I look forward to many more great things to come. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you so much, Dean Lenway, for all your guidance, all your leadership, and for those wonderful words to our graduates. Graduates, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited to hear what you do going forward. Please always stay in touch with us. But before we finish, I want to turn things over to a familiar face, to a faculty member who knows many of you and has taught many of you, Dr. Jay Evan, and he is going to close out our event today. Best of luck to all of you. Can't wait to see you at the very end.
All right, thanks, Laura. I just want to start, I want to say how neat I think this is. If we can't be there in person, it was pretty cool watching everybody go across the stage, and as far as I could tell, we only had one case of mistaken identity. Sorry, Jack. But no, I could think back to, I had some of you in class as freshmen, and here we are. It's kind of crazy. So I'm going to say three really quick things on behalf of the Schulze School, and then we'll get to our tassel ceremony. And this is speaking on behalf of everybody who's part of our program. First, we're proud of you. We know we ask a lot of you, and in the Lemonade Stand Project and the Innovation Project and everything else, and the way that you respond with just such great attitudes, it's it's a real privilege for us to be part of that and to get to know you. Second, we're excited for you. We know there are big things ahead, and we know that you're moving on to become our next generation of guest speakers and case study subjects and employers of our students, and that's exciting. And third, we're here for you. You're part of the family, and you'll always be part of the family, and you will always have a place that's near and dear in our hearts. And so, as Laura said, we expect you to check in from time to time and let us know what's happening. All right, the moment that we've been waiting for. You're going to notice a change to your Zoom options, and we're bringing all of you into the room so we can see each other for our official turning of the tassel. We're going to wait a few seconds until you're all with us. Turn on your microphones so that you can shout and be loud and make some noise, and make sure your tassel should be on the right side of your cap at this point.
You guys are that is so. Right. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, there's more. She's hi guys. Why isn't it good at some? We're looking for. Oh, are we supposed to? Yeah.
All right. So, congratulations! You've completed the requirements of your degree as prescribed by the University of St. Thomas.
As is academic tradition, a student who has not yet earned a degree wears the tassel of her or his mortarboard on the right side. But once the degree is conferred, the graduate moves the tassel to the left side, joining our proud alumni community. In recognition of your new status, I invite all recipients of a bachelor's degree to move your tassels to the left as we applaud your outstanding efforts. Congratulations.
Good job, grads. Woo! Go grads.
Excellent. Again, we're super proud of you all. Again, on behalf of the Schulze School, I thank you for joining us today. And please stay in touch and onward and upward. We love all you guys.
Any shout outs? Anybody want to make some shout outs? This is your time. This is when we pretend we're having a reception.
Yay, Keely, you're the best.
Put your
Awesome.
Hey, Dr. Dick.
Good day. Hey, Ben.
Great show. And Mumbai travelers.
Way to go, Ben.
Lots of terrific folks in this Zoom room, and we are going to miss you. And we are so excited for you and so proud of you and wish you all the best. That sounds very final, but I hope to see you again in our classrooms, mentoring, coming to us and saying, hey, what should I do next? Write a reference for me. We love to see you. And we're excited to see you today, and all the best to everybody.
You are not rid of me. I will be around.
Awesome.
Amanda.
That's great news for all
We
of us.
never doubted that, Amanda.
All right. Enjoy this achievement. So wonderful seeing everybody, and stay in touch.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bye-bye. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, Kate.
Congrats, everyone.